The following video has been approved by the Jetty marketing team. The video has been rated Jetty. The following video may not be suitable for all viewers.
G'day, mate, and welcome to Captain History with me, Jetty. The update is here, giving us trains, space, and astros. Now, normally, I would have had the first few episodes ready for the release, but this time around I was actually tied up with the devs, working on both the trailer and also breaking the game just a little bit. So I didn't have a chance to pre-record the first few episodes prior to release, but today we're getting into our brand new Let's Play. Now, we're not going to waste any time. We're going to jump straight to a new game. We're obviously going to take the Dragon Tail Isle, which was actually one of the maps I was actually working with the devs on, and we're going to jump straight into a new game. Now, as this is Captain History, obviously, we're going to go with Captain difficulty. It would feel wrong to do anything else, but I do want to turn on, realism and realism plus. Now, that does mean people die from starvation. That sounds about right. Vehicles can't move without fuel. Again, that sounds perfectly acceptable. Ships can't move without fuel. Again, that's fine. Pubs stop working if I deplete all the groundwater. Well, that's my plan. Also, machines and other maintenance consumers stop working when broken. Again, that's perfectly fine. Belts and storage units require power to function and stop working without it, so don't let the lights go out. But quick repair action is not available. That one I don't agree with, because Unity, the all-important belief in the captain, is the all-powerful item. I can tell the people that even though the deadly virus might be going around and they might be terribly sick at the time, I can tell them that if they believe they're healthy, they shall be healthy. So I really think quick repair action should be on. I obviously want to play with the Ore Sorter because I had a chance to play with and break the Ore Sorter Mark II before it was even released. So we're going to jump into customized difficulty, and I'm just going to change that one thing. That's the only thing I want to change. I don't even know if I'm going to use it, but I do believe if we can, make sure that everybody can do anything with the power of belief, apart from the small things that the devs are taking away from me, well, then obviously they should be able to quick repair things. So with that out of the way, we're going to jump into our new map. We need to put in a couple of details. We need to also put in the game seed. Now, the game seed doesn't affect too much, but it does in theory affect the weather generation. Not that I've ever seen it do anything with the weather generation, but it does affect where mines are going to be on the world map. So they might move. So we're going to obviously have a appropriate game seed. I really think Update 3, Astros, Trains, and Automobiles should be our map seed. With our map seed in, it's time to launch the game, get into episode 1 of the Dragon Space Program. So the very first thing I want to do is I want to pause the game. I want to ignore the message center because, let's be honest, at this point, I am probably a better tutorial than the tutorial itself. Next thing I want to do is I want to turn on the L button so we can, L on the keyboard so I can see all the layers. I want to turn off the grid because I don't want to see the grid right now. I want to press F11 to bring up picture mode, press F to turn off the fog, and I want to talk about our island. So as our starting area is, we can see we have some limestone over here, we have water here, we have a touch of oil here, a bit of coal, a bit of copper, a little bit of water, also another patch of oil, some sand here, some iron here. This is our first segment. This area we're very, very much stuck in because there's a cliff over here. The cliff over here is stopping our trucks from getting any higher. Once we get up to this plateau, we can access the second area of the map, where we have another patch of oil and our second patch of iron. But once again, we're stuck. We can't get any further until we either build a bridge down here or build a bridge up here. Let's go right first. So if we build a bridge to the right, we get access to, water after we knock our way through this mountain. Also, we get access to gold, another patch of water, some more sand, some more limestone, and another patch of iron, a very large patch of iron. Also, more limestone and a little bit of copper over here. We have another wonderful beach, and this brings us on to starting zone number 2. And then after we get up to here, we can then get another patch of coal, another patch of water, bauxite, which we're going to need for a little bit later in the game. And then if we get across this island, we have a very large patch of coal, a completely isolated limestone island, also a very, very large endgame iron pile. At least I hope that'll last me through the endgame. And then finally over here we have one of the new resources, that being uranium. I have actual uranium here on the map, which means maybe if I'm lucky I won't fully complete the uranium from the world mines. Over here we have a separate island, has a little bit more bauxite, a little bit more coal, intermixed with the limestone. Actually, it looks like the limestone's been placed on top of the coal. Somebody's probably hating themselves right now. We also have, is that it over here? Nope, we have another little island over here. This one's full of titanium. Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem to get to, and it's, as you can see, the titanium is very deep underground. There is some of it here in the coastline, but most of it's very, very buried with a little bit of sand. Okay, back to our choice list. So rather than going to the right, if we go, well, through the back by building a bridge down, we have a pile of coal over here, and then over here, you're going to notice we have some copper. We have a whole island of nothing but quartz. That's a quartz island. We have a very large patch of iron, which is, funnily enough, directly opposite our starting zone. Then we need to, bridge this little hump to get to a patch of sand, another patch of water, and then another patch of copper, another patch of sand, an island made of nothing but gold. I want this. This could be very important to me because I like a little bit of gold. Another little patch of water, a patch of oil, another very, very end game patch of copper. More oil. Gotta love that oil. Another patch of water. We have another pile of quartz. Yep, that's quartz over here. We have sand. We have yet more gold. So this is probably my richest map so far. And then over here we have a standalone island that is nothing but bauxite. Also, I should mention that when I was first previewing this map and, giving the devs like a bit of advice on the map itself, as you can see, there are a couple of little islands around the outside. We have the quartz island, we have the limestone island, we have the gold island, we have the tiny bit of titanium island, we have the third starting zone, which we'll come back to in a minute, and then we have this little island over here. This little island was not special. Oh, sorry, I also should mention the bauxite island over the back, but this island had nothing, and I said, well, you know how Curland has that big pile of oil in the middle? This little island should probably have something like that. You know, not something that you need to just fill out in the middle of nowhere to get. Obviously, you should have some way of getting a pub jack on it. But if you want to build a bridge over here, I think this patch of oil is 500,000 oil. It's a decent amount. Not that I think we're going to go oil short. Lastly, we have the third starting zone. This is the extreme difficulty starting zone. It was suggested I start here. The answer was no, because we're just going to spend the first 10 episodes building a bridge across to the other island. But this has a little bit of copper, a little bit of titanium, which is absolutely useless to you in the early game, the very smallest patch of water, a tiny patch of oil, some gold, some iron, and then the limestone. No sand. So good luck with that. And if you want to build across, you can either build across here, which can be done. I will mention that the water here is very deep, hence the dark blue. You can come across here. I think this one's slightly shallower, but of course you can't fill in a diagonal. And if you really want to go across, you want to go across from the edge of the limestone to here, because, well, there's a big mountain range under here that means it's much easier to fill in. Once you get to here, you just dig your way around the edge, picking up and dumping in right beside you, and you should be there in no time. But for right now, we're going to go to our starting zone. We're going to turn off the picture mode, and we're going to do a couple of things. So, before we get into the quests and things the game wants me to do, I want to do a few things. First thing I want to do is I want to put a house here. I want to pause that house because I don't want to build that house. No, that pause. And then I want to put another house here. To do that, I need to remove 4 trees. They are target number 1. No, H. We're going to remove those. Cool. I also need to, in theory, the game wants me to, assign 2 tree harvesters, 2 trucks to the tree harvester, and then we're going to unpause and pause. So that part of the quest is completed. Cool. Next thing I want to do is I want to come to here. I want to be able to bridge up to this section awfully quickly. So I want to have a 2 flat right there, a 2 flat right there, and then we're going to be bringing this down here. I only need 2 tiles worth of width to get up to there. That's all I need to start with. After we've dumped our different bits and pieces to get up to there, I'd like to continue dumping by putting 2 tiles here and 2 tiles here, and then getting another ramp down to there. Right, after we've done that, I also want to, I gotta remember the right spot. I think it's here. It's here, or is it here? There's a part that requires a little bit less material. Can I do that one? And we can see the curve on that. And then, no, I need to go flat one more. I can see the curve on that. I think this is a better option. So we want to do this. I'm going to remove the first couple of tiles from there, so that way the tracks can't start dumping stuff, and they need to do this one first. After they've done this one, we can set them up with that one. So I want to make sure my dumping zones are set up. All right, next thing I want to do is we have our tree harvester heading out here to cut down some trees. I also need to build a farm. Okay, the farm is going to be very, very important. I want to put the farm, and I want to make sure the potato output lines up with that connector, because I want my potatoes to go from my farm directly into the food market where I don't have to have trucks move things. Okay, we're going to set you to a priority like 13 or something, so you get done really late. Because the other thing I need to do is I need to, actually, no, I need to do two other things. One is research. I want to have a diesel generator. I want to have you super close to the shipyard, so, well, we don't have to transport the diesel too far. I also need to get research. Can we go housing? No. Transports? No. Buildings, that's the one. Research lab. Can I get 2 labs? 2 labs? 1 lab? Let's start with 1 lab. In theory, early research is a little bit faster. Okay, so research. I want to do a few things. First off, I want construction. After I have construction, I need to get the trading dock, because that's the sort of like the next item in the list of the queue of things that are, well, the game rewards that we're going to get. Yeah. Also going to get tools. Then after I've got tools, I'm going to get maintenance, then vehicles. After vehicles, I want to get the beacon, because that's sort of next on my list. I then want to get synthetic rubber. Then we're going to get construction. Okay, after we got construction, I want to get belts, obviously. After belts, I want probably advanced logistics. I also want to have, I think I want the stacker next. I need splitters, then the stacker. Yeah, that's going to be our plan for early research. We can pretty much fill in everything else in whatever order I want. I wouldn't mind crop rotation and veggies, but I don't need that right now. I do need that sort of eventually. And, oh, I need that one. Can I cancel everything back to there? Bring it ship dock repair, and then we can do this line up to conveyor belts. Okay, so, no, hang on, let me add these back. So I need that one, I need that one. Nope, cancel. I want that, then I want that. Cancel. That. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's my queue. Obviously, you can add in the other things when you want to add them in. I'm not in a particular rush to get them, but that's our first, well, 17 researchers selected. We'll call it 19 researchers selected. That's our first 19 researchers selected. Everything else we can sort of fill in when we can be bothered. When the lab's got not a lot to do. All right, so with that done, we're going to close that. I'm going to put down 1 lab and hope that that's enough. And then I'm going to pop over to, well, this location. This location is going to be very important because this is where we're going to actually be doing all our work. I want to get the smokestack down. So smokestack's under forestry, the coal maker down, and I want to put you there. You're going to need a chimney, so that's under waste management. I forgot the garbage bin. Okay, I need to get a garbage bin as well. Can I get a pipe from there to there? All right, that's going to be very, very important. Whilst we're still looking at this, we're going to get a blast furnace. We're going to put you right beside that. We're going to plug in that pipe. And we also need under blast furnaces, I want a metal caster. I want you to be here. And I want you to be here. If I've done this correct, you should plug into there. And you should plug into there. All right. Do I have access to anything else at this stage? The only thing I have access is to the waste collection, which is going to be important so that people can take, well, so trucks can take away the waste. No matter what, I'm sort of going to screw myself where I put this. I could leave it. I think we're going to leave it. We do need to put it down, but I think I'm going to leave that for right now. I don't need to see those little things on the screen, and where to start the game running. Okay, we're going to jump straight up to speed number 2. We're going to hope the trucks go and pick up all the things. I want them to all do a delivery first before this guy, well, gets preoccupied with chopping trees, and then I'm going to assign you 1 truck. So with 1 truck assigned, hopefully we can get this stuff built. They all should have enough materials to get everything instantly constructed, and then you can start, well, getting coal deliveries. And you're complaining because you have, okay, can I assign somebody else? Cool, assign you instead. All right, I assigned a little bit too early. All right, that's our research lab up and running. And with that done, we should be ready. The farm's up and built as well. So that should complete that one. We need to produce a little bit of coal, which we're going to do. And whilst I wait, I'm going to give you a 2nd truck. Probably even a 3rd. Come on, I need you to chop this stuff. We're literally waiting for the research to happen and the chopping to happen. As soon as you do these 4 trees, I need you to do, where was our oil? Our oil's here. Cool. I need you, after you started chopping that tree, to cut me a path. Path from there to there, because I do not want to run into trees in the future. Right, so with that done, I'm going to put down another house here. Then we're going to get into housing services. I'm going to put waste collection, and I'm going to dump that there. Now, the waste collection is attached to houses that are paused, but at the end of the day, it works perfectly fine. Can I do iron production? Nice, cool. All right, so next thing we need to do is research construction. I'm 75% of the way there. That's not bad. Can I... This is not built yet. Can I copy that one? Okay. Oh, no, it's too late. It's built now. Right, that'll let us start getting waste out of the village. There's only 17 waste there at the moment. There's not a lot of trash, but when we finally get enough trash in here, they will take that and start dumping it over there. All right, we have construction done. With construction done, we're going to jump here. We're going to get an assembler, and I'm going to put it sideways. Then I'm going to immediately pause it. Because, no, other pause. Cool. Because I don't actually want it built, but I do want it built here. I want its right-hand port to line up with the left-hand port here. We're going to resume the construction. I'm going to want you to do construction parts, plus mechanical components, plus electronics. Cool. I want to put my next one, beside you and forward one tile, and then the recipes wise, we're just going to change that recipe for that one. And then after that, I want to take the pause one, put the pause one there, and then put another one here. Can I copy that one instead? That way it's set up to do construction parts first, because we're going to need a whole lot of construction parts. All right, can I bring up, so this is pinned. Can I get alerts? Can we pin that as well? So we dumped some waste. Excellent. More construction parts. I love construction parts. I now need to produce some construction parts. So that's going to be next on our list of things we're going to try and do. This requires me to have wood. Also requires me to have concrete slabs. Concrete slabs we have, of course, the, abandoned communication station, i.e. an old radio tower. That has some concrete slabs. Also, as we're going through these, we're going to get a whole bunch of concrete slabs as rewards. So you gave me more construction parts with some potatoes. Nice. And now I've researched tools. I want to turn on planning mode. That means anything I put down will automatically be paused, which means I don't need these guys anymore. All right. So next thing I need to do is build a trading dock, which we've already researched. Can I get the trading dock? The trading dock is going to go over here in the corner. All right. There. Oh, look, it's like I planned for it. Can I get you built? And I don't need to waste uni on that, but that does require 100 wood, which, where is our wood boy? Here. You have 3 trucks. Okay, we're not catching up. That's unfortunate. All right, you are just about out of trees, aren't you? Yes, 1 left. Cool. You're down to 1 left, which means I want you to come chop these ones next. They're actually my way. Cool. All right, so you're making not construction parts. You're making nothing, and you're making nothing because I don't have enough trucks because they're busy driving the wood all the way over here to make coal, and it's a long trip. All right, I want to have you sideways. I want to have you sideways. I want to then get the one I just built, being the maintenance depot, which I also need you here. I want to put a maintenance depot here. Yep, that gives me a 5-tile gap between the 2 buildings. We're going to unpause you. And, oh, hang on. No. Can you go away? I need to have another 5-tile gap. Actually, I think I want to put you this way instead. That's it. Yeah, okay. That tree is going to be in my way. That's all right. Just going to go one to the right, and we should be good to go. Can I get a maintenance depot built? All right. We've made some construction parts. Nice. The trading dock is still being built. The maintenance depot needs to be built. The game where he says I don't have enough maintenance, it's lying because, well, actually, you don't need maintenance. You have 250% maintenance. We're fine. We're fine. Doesn't matter if the game thinks I'm dying. Turns out we're perfectly fine. Where is Mr. Tree Chopper? There he is. Cool. You do not need 3 trucks anymore. You get 2. Because I need deliveries done. I need... more construction parts. A lot more construction parts. Yeah. Can I also get you built with this order? You can start chopping down my trees that are in my area. I want all those chopped and all those chopped. Okay. Our dock is now done, so I need to trade 20 iron for 20 concrete slabs. So I'm going to click that button once. We're going to complete that. It's going to give me more construction parts. And we now have 300. I like 300. We also have our maintenance depot up and running, which is going to require some mechanical components and some electronics. All right. With that done, our research is here. Okay, so we have done that one, done that one, done that one, done that one. We have access to the vehicle depot, which means I'm going to be putting in, nope, not you yet. I'm going to be putting in the vehicle depot. We're just going to throw this over here out of the way. We're going to start you, and I want to have one of those, and then like 5 of those. Cool. All right. Building lights maintenance is broken. Really? Really? Oh, the pipes. The pipes didn't get maintenance. Oh. Can we set you to be like priority 2 instead? It turns out you're sort of important. All right. Maintenance. We've produced some maintenance. Nice. You're back to exporting exhaust, and I also want to start cutting down on our truck delivery. So what I want to do is I want to put this storage container here. You're going to be doing iron. I'm going to unpause you. I want to remove that container. You're going to be doing, around the other way, you're going to be doing construction parts, so we have somewhere to start putting them. And we have the power of uni. Power of uni lets me teleport things instantly across the map, which we're going to do. And we're going to do here as well. Because the sooner these happen, the less deliveries the trucks need to make, because these guys can output their iron directly into here, which can then go directly in there. Which then, when you make construction parts, they can go directly in here. I do want to turn off importing, because I don't particularly want the trucks to bring the construction parts over here. You are off by a tile, but that's fine. We can live with that. And I also want a box right here, and you're going to be for mechanical parts. Cool. You can get... No, we're going to spend the uni. We're going to spend the uni. Every single time I spend uni, it means trucks don't need to deliver things. All right. Can I get terraforming? Can we get a mind control tower? And I actually want to put this over here. Okay, we're going to instantly do the delivery on that. Edit the area on this. I'm going to use the rectangle, and I'm going to tell the mind control tower that I just put over there. Yep, mind control tower. Yep, that I just put over there. You're going to be mining this area with my excavator just rolled out. My excavator just rolled out. Cool. Can I get you to have 1 and 2? Cool. All right, back to these guys. I want to change your recipe. This is going to be your most important recipe, which we're going to put at the top. We're going to give you a second recipe, which is this guy, which I'm going to put above the construction parts. I know, it's weird. I do want construction parts, but I also want vehicle parts. Also want to slide that one above as well. All right, so we need to get you over there, and I need to tell you to start digging things. I want you to dig all of that, please. No care in the world. I just want you to start digging. Where the hell did you go? You're over here. Cool. I didn't want you to drive that far. Can you prioritize iron ore for me? And can we go into you? Can I enable the recipe? Iron ore. And then I need to slide that to the top because I want that to be the priority. We need to get 2 new pickups, which I've asked for, but you're not getting deliveries because I don't have any rubber. Cool. I don't have any rubber because I haven't built the bacon. We need, under this one, the bacon. Can I put you here, please? And we're going to spend uni on that. And that will let us have a little lighthouse that'll let us bring in passers-by. They're going to arrive in 3 months. And in the meantime, because we have ore sorting turned on, I need to get ore sorting set up. So we're going to go under terraforming and ore sorter. You're going to be there and paused. And under storage, I want a loose storage. I want a storage here for coal. I want one here for iron. I want, this is going to be awkward. There and there. Yeah, this is not going to work. Because you won't line up. No, you're off by a tile. Okay, I want you to go there. I want you to go there. And then I need to leave a 1 tile gap. Okay, I need the ore sorter. We're going to, again, spend a unit on this. I want you to sort dirt. Then I want you to sort rock and dirt. Then I want you to sort iron ore. Then I want you to sort coal. Then I want you to sort sand. Yep, you're going to be a very busy boy. And if we look at our priorities, I want to put dirt not on that port. I want dirt on this port. And I want to have coal on this port. Okay, quick refresh. Coal's going to come in there. Iron's going to come in there. Excellent. All right, so with that done. We're still waiting to build a couple of pickups, which we need rubber for. I don't have any rubber, probably because all you guys have stolen them. Yeah, can I just... How much rubber do you have in you? You have, what, 34? Okay, you also were going to be the same. So can I pull the rubber out of this? Can I pull the rubber out of this? And can I pull the rubber out of that one as well? Right, and you're complaining because you have wood and nowhere to put it. Excellent. I want another storage. This storage we're putting in sideways, and you are going to be storing wood. Can I instantly build you as well? Because I'd really like the wood brought across and chopped off here. Right, we just had refugees, and they are... Hang on, we've done the beacon. We've done vehicles. All right, the refugees, I originally did the message for them. They brought loot, and loot is very important. Actually, is it under here? There we go, new refugees. They brought some copper, some rubber, some iron scrap for some reason, and some diesel. The refugees floating around in the sea, they have some really weird things they bring with them, but I'm going to uni spend on that and make sure that we get our first vehicle out. Okay, after our first vehicle's done, we're going to be promptly making another one, again with the power of uni. I'm just going to have everything instantly delivered, and well, we're going to park you to one side because I need to get vehicles out and about. The faster the better. All right, so we need to process 25 iron ore. You have no iron ore currently. Oh, you have 20 iron ore, and you have 10 iron ore. I just need this to finish. I need to know that I have... Oh, there's 40 iron ore in there. Cool. If I have 40 iron ore in there, can I edit the area for this tower? And can I bring it over here, please? And then we're going to tell them to start digging coal. Coal is actually what we're short on because at the moment I'm cutting down trees and turning into coal. I would much prefer to cut down the trees and turn them into, well, construction parts. Construction parts are helpful. So I really want this guy to be full at all times, and all his friends that are doing construction parts, I want them to be full as well. Other thing I need to change is I need to change these to well, trucks can import no matter what. Reason I want to do that is if trucks can import things, they have a larger buffer. So as you can see, this has well, only 3 out of 40. If I change this to yes, the buffer is, well, it still says 3 out of 40. Oh man, it's 3 out of 40 it can use. Okay, can you, so you can have a total of 8 in stock. If I change this to this, you now will have a whole 40 in stock. You can have 0 out of 40. If I set this to this, also means trucks will actually try and deliver here because you're connected to a box and the trucks get confused. All right, I've finished that one. That gave me some more goodies. We need to dump some slag. You're going to make some slag, so that'll happen all by itself. I'm going to build another truck and get another reward. Cool. All right, population growth. Build a housing and attach it to the existing settlement. Great. We have a housing. You need to build, and you are done. All right. Next thing I need to do is I need to store up 80 iron. That's going to take quite some time. Not in a rush for that one. I need to research basic concrete, which is at 0%. It hasn't happened yet because the research is working its way through the ship dock repair, and then it'll get to basic concrete. We're not in a rush for basic concrete. What I want to do is, oh, and new refugees. Excellent. We have 41 houses because this one's still paused. I don't need people moving in just yet. And that is some mining destinations. Yep, we don't care. Tree harvest has no trees to harvest. Oh, that I do care about. Can you please, can I just close that for a minute? Can you please just chop every tree on the island? Yeah, indiscriminately chop all of them. Cool. That'll do us probably. Yeah, something like that. All right. Probably should have done those ones there first, but it doesn't matter. We have room to put wood into there, and in theory, you are going to find me some coal. Not yet. And yes, we found some coal. Okay. As soon as I can get a decent coal reserve up and running, which I'm going to set you to be coal, I'm going to build you. As soon as I have a decent coal reserve up and running, actually got 24 coal. Cool. We're going to turn off this building. I don't really want to chop down the trees and process them anymore. This is 18 trees, which is like a lot of trucks worth, for just the tiniest amount of coal. I'd much prefer to mine out of the ground and get it that way. Okay. You should all... No, you're putting in now. You're waiting on iron. Okay. You need to deliver that. Can I get 2 more trucks? Another one of you. All right. Whilst we're waiting for things to progress, we want to grab another mind control tower. I want to put you here. I need to name you properly. Iron Mind Control Tower. That is because it's going to control the minds of all the Diggy Boys and the Trucky Boys assigned to the area. And we're going to assign you 1 Diggy Boy and 2 trucks. Cool. All right, so that should get you started. You should come over here. I do need you to have a preference of iron plays. And I also need, well, you need that one and another one of those guys. Okay. One very important thing with us using one ore sorter is I should need an alarm on every single one of these. If for whatever reason one of them backs up, I need it to unback up. It's going to block resources. So I need to make sure that's turned on so it can process everything individually. And yeah, our coal's in there. Okay. So we have a little bit of wood, we have a little bit of coal, we have a whole bunch of construction parts, which is great. Because the very next tool I'm going to go, next task I'm going to go on to is oil. I want to have, 1 pump jack, and then I want to press the F button and rotate it around. So I have 2 pump jacks. That's just because it makes life cheaper. Next thing I want to do is I want to have my basic distiller, which is going to turn a little bit of crude oil and a little bit of coal into a little bit of diesel with a little bit of wastewater, which is very bad for us, and a little bit of exhaust. The exhaust I can deal with along with everything else. The rubber maker. I also want a rubber maker. Rubber maker is recipe. There you go. We're going to bring in a little bit of diesel, a little bit of coal, and make a little bit of rubber. Rubber is going to be important because that lets us make more vehicles. I need you guys to be 1 tile apart. No, please. And can you go over here? All right. Next thing I want is I want a storage box. We're going to put a storage box right behind these guys. I'm going to be setting you to be coal, and I want you to have 1 bar worth of filling. Okay. I just want you to have the tiniest amount of coal in there at all times to feed these 2 guys. I need to move over. I need to connect those 2 pipes together by just clicking there. It's going to put a little connector in, and then connect that into there. That'll get my crude oil into here. You guys make 20 crude oil each. This needs 60, so it's not going to quite make enough, but it's a good start. All right, next thing I want to do is I want to have a 1 tile gap. This is still, yeah, it's fine. I have a 2 tile gap. We're going to have a 2 tile gap. We're going to run our diesel out of this box. We're also going to make sure you're assigned a diesel. And this one, I'm going to say trucks can't import. Because at the moment, all our diesel is in the shipyard. I want it to stay in the shipyard. I don't want them to haul it from here to here. But I do want another fluid storage, which I'm going to put probably at the coal mine. Yes. And you, we're going to be setting to diesel. And you, I'm just going to let the trucks build you. Because they're not doing a whole lot at the moment. All right. Ding, 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 ding. All right. First thing, new refugees. Yep, they've got more loot. And second lot of refugees, they've got more loot. Each one of them is bringing in 14 people. And I only have housing for 12. So what I want to do is I want to unpause the next houses. Do I? Yeah, we're going to unpause the next houses. That way they can keep bringing in loot because I want more loot. The more loot, the better. We have plenty of food for them, so that shouldn't be an issue. All right, back to our diesel. I want to put in a smokestack, which we're going to be putting right here to let out the wonderful fumes. I also need to get diesel into the back of this building. We're going to go from here to there. Nice and simple. It's going to give a wonderful pipe over the top. That's all I need. The last thing I need is another pipe to get rid of the wastewater. We have a straight shot from there. So I'm going to bring you out a couple of tiles. I'm going to press the, E button to take this up to height 5. Height 5 means everything except the oh, no, hang on. I did this wrong. I want to put you down first. Can I put you here? I want you to dump our wastewater in the sea. Excellent. Now I need to go back to here. I want to bring our pipe out, just a couple of tiles, up to height 5. We can hold shift to get a dead straight line. And height 5 means everybody, except the very, very largest mega diggers, which we're going to get much later in the game, can drive under that, which means I don't have to worry about bridges, which just saves me a little bit of effort. All right, last thing I need to do is you also output wastewater. We're going to bring that forward a tile and, oh, no, let's go to storage. Here's storage. Can I get storage? Can I get unit storage? Unit storage is going to go right there. You're going to be storing rubber, and we're going to turn off your import. So the rubber that's in the shipyard stays in the shipyard. Then, no, I want you to go straight over the top, please. I'm going to put the other wastewater pipe in there, and that's going to be our little plan. All right, can I get that? Oh, no, I don't want statistics just yet. Can I get that built, and can I get that built? You are sort of a higher priority. I'd like you to get built first, because I have 291 construction parts, but this is, well, actually, copy tool, this is 283. This is pretty much all the construction parts I have. But this will complete this quest. It'll also complete a future quest, which we haven't got to yet. All right, research is on basic concrete right now, so that's progressing. Did my extra diggy boys come out? They did. Oh, can I get another diggy boy on iron or coal? Probably coal, actually. Can I get another diggy boy here with another truck? And then can I get another diggy boy here with another truck as well? And then I need to have like 5 trucks. We're going to spend the uni to get that instantly delivered, and we need to wait. So I didn't have 40 iron in this box. It's not going to happen for quite some time. I need to produce diesel. That's going to happen very slowly. We also need to make basic concrete. Basic concrete requires me to set up limestone, which also means I need another diggy boy. We're going to get you very shortly. There's our basic concrete. Excellent. Limestone. Limestone's right here. Now, wherever I set up the basic concrete, chances are I'm not going to be happy with it. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be happy with it for a very long time. If I look at, okay, we need to build not a shipyard, not a water thing. I need to build a kiln. Okay, the kiln requires 18 limestone, 3 coal, a little bit of water. That gives me 12 concrete slabs. 12 concrete slabs is something I need to move. Oh, actually, can I move you? What's that cost me? 4 parts. Can you come to here, and then outer tile, and then we're going to put this here. So this is a cost of 4, whereas a smokestack is a cost of 10. Yep, we're going to do it that way, because I'm going to steal the same smokestack. All right, as I was saying, you require 18 limestone and 3 coal, and then you're going to give me 12 concrete slabs. 12 concrete slabs is the lower item to move, rather than the 18 limestone. Although, actually, no, our limestone comes from here. Okay, forget that. We're going to put that back. Ignore the last 20 seconds, and I'm going to put you back there. Oh, can I unpause you? All right, you're built, so you just need the coal. The coal should come in here. We've asked for delivery of coal. The tank, the pump, the smokestack, that shall get done. All right, you. We're going to actually bring you over to this location. And then I don't need you anymore. So we're going to press the delete key, click on you. You're going to give me back 16 construction parts. It costs 20 to start with, so we get an 80% refund. So rebuilding things is not too bad. We're going to spend the uni to get you out of my way quickly, and then I'm going to put that one there. Now, as you can see, the little connector here for our smokestack's not happy, but the devs in update number 3 did give us the ability to put down a connector. Previously, I had to copy and paste these. Now I can just pop it in. So that's going to give me the ability to get rid of the smoke. The concrete slabs need to come out. They technically need to go into this building, but one problem at a time. And we also need to get water in this. The only way we can get water for right now is from giant tarps that happen to be held up with some wooden struts to collect rainwater. It's just the part of the technology we're at. Okay, can I rotate you to? Can I put you? Okay, you're gonna have to go there just due to tree placement. Yeah, I want you tucked into the trees as much as possible because I want to keep this very tight. Okay, is that too tight? Show me your navigation. That's too tight. Okay. All right, you're going to have to go over here then. Can I just pop you? No matter what, I'm happy with this. Yeah, I can put you here. Cool. So 2 rainwater harvesters into a single pipe. We're going to bring that height, same as always, up to height number 5. At height number 5, I can go over boxes and all sorts of things. And I'm going to bring you... Nope. Can I leave you here for half a second? Actually, just delete you outright. Can I put a box here for limestone? You're going to be limestone. I don't need it built yet, but I do want it placed. Okay, we're going to go to height 5 here. We're going to pop down here. Keep holding shift to make it go straight, and then we're just going to duck into right there and plug that in. All right, you're going to output concrete slabs. I get a box in front of you because we're sharing the smokestack. You're already going to be coal, and the coal, when we have belts, is going to slide there. It's a little bit of a process, but with that done and more refugees, you have more rubber, more copper, more iron scrap. You have more diesel, more copper, more iron scrap. I want to get this part built, and I want to get this part built. We have vehicles parts, so I need to make a couple of vehicle parts. We said that a while ago, so that gave me more construction parts. I also need to stockpile some diesel. We did that as well. I also need to make diesel. We did that as well. We're sort of flying through these things. The 80 iron is not something I'm going to get to in a hurry because I'm spending as fast as I'm getting it. That's always my plan. I need to establish a limestone mine. I have... Okay. Is there a diggy boy waiting for me? No. Can I get one more diggy boy? And then can I get 2 of those? I can't quick deliver you because I don't have any iron. That's fine. That's sort of expected. All right. Can I come to here? We're going to get a mind control tower. We're going to put the mind control tower there. You are going to be limestone mind control tower. Cool. All right. So the limestone mind control tower, we're going to edit area. We're going to set the rectangle. The rectangle is going to be something like that. And we're then going to press M for mining and say, I want that removed, please. Excellent. All right, so I just need this built, which we can do pretty quickly. And then we need to have our diggy boy. Our diggy boy, we're going to pay the unit to have the iron teleported here via the power of belief. And then I want to get 2 more trucks. As you can see, the trucks are very busy. If we click on this and we say, well, what is the assignments? What is the statistics? Without mining and without refueling, we're moving around a lot of coal. We're moving around a lot of construction parts, even though I'm using uni to do a lot of them. We're also moving around a lot of wood. We're also moving around a lot of dirt, a lot of iron, iron ore, iron plates. We're moving around a lot of materials. And at this rate, our trucks don't actually carry a lot of stuff. All right, so you should give me my diggy boy any second. You're coming over here for fuel. Oh, fuel. I want to take the diesel generator, who is currently chewing down diesel. I want to put you here, and I want to put a friend of yours here. I want to get a pipe from here to here, and then I want a uni build by pressing U on the keyboard, U2. So with U2 built, you should be able to consume diesel for me, make me power. I also want to get this guy built as well, and then I want to go back to the first guy. I want to say, hey, you cannot have diesel dropped off, and I'm going to set you to like a priority 2, so you consume all the diesel you have in you currently, being 9 units, make all the power that I need currently, and then as soon as you're done, well, you're going to get retired. All right, I need a diggy boy. You are going to be the limestone diggy boy. Thank you. Can I click that and that? Need to confirm you still have limestone selected. You do. You can just pin you and shove you over there for a minute because you're about to run out. And over here, I need to make sure we add limestone to this, and I need to make sure we add copper to this. Yes, we're still using one port to mine everything. We need to turn on more alarms, and you should be good for a little while. All right, so we still don't have iron storage. We have... I'll pause the beacon. Sorry, I need to pause the beacon. I'll do that in 1 month, please. New down to 4 units. Excellent. Can I get another diggy boy? Can pay the uni. Another 2 trucks. And repair the shipyard. We're doing construction too. Shipyard requires 100 construction parts. We have 100. That'll be everything. You just went off, and the game wants me to pause this. Done. And then I can unpause it again because I want to have more refugees come in till I get down to, well, 14 refugees. I want to have less than 14 houses because every single refugees that come in bring me loot. This is more rubber. I can turn into more resources, more copper, which I haven't started mining yet, and of course, more diesel. All right, can we go to... okay, it's going to have to be the shipyard next. All right, can we repair the shipyard? It's going to chew up what little construction parts I have, and you are now out, so I can delete you. I can press the uni button, which means the construction parts, they didn't end up there, they ended up in storage, didn't they? They end up in this storage. Yeah, that's fine. And as you can see, this little bar says that a lot of trucks are coming to pick up a lot of construction parts. All right, so if we get the shipyard built, we should be fine. You are trying to make concrete slabs, but you don't have any of the limestone, which is on its way. You have iron ore. Cool. Because I have so much iron ore in storage, I want to get this built as well. We've made synthetic rubber, we've made some concrete, and in theory, we have repaired the shipyard. So we got a lot done for our first episode, an awful lot done. Do I want you to keep empty? Yeah, I sort of want to turn on keep empty. Can I set you to a higher priority? And therefore you should start saying empty. But with that done, I'm going to call the very first episode here. Oh, actually, no, there's one other thing I want to do, and that is take another fuel tank and put it over here beside the Iron Man. That's going to be important. Can I unpause you? And can I also put another one at limestone? And I also want another tank over here at copper for the next episode. Can I unpause you? And can I unpause you? All right. Last thing I want to do is, to make them all fill up, is I'm going to ask the trucks to empty this, and they shall take diesel out of this box and put it in all the other boxes. But I need more trucks, I need more things, and I also need to say thank you for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you back here in the very next episode where we continue colonizing the Dragon Isle, because our first little ramp is half done. Research-wise, we're up to construction 2, which means the next episode we get belts, and belts are going to let us automate a whole bunch of things, which means I have less trucks running around trying to do things. Also means I can spend a little bit of time getting a whole lot more diggy boys, and we're going to set up Mr. Shippy to go off and explore the neighbors. But that's it. I'm out. As always, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the very next episode. Oh, patrons and YouTube members already have access to the next couple of episodes. So, like I said, as always, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. See you in the next video. Bye.